Welcome to a special episode of Airgun Detectives. I'm your host JC, and today we're going to take a little bit of the mystery out of the 2025 SHOT Show. Before we get started here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down in the corner. Won't cost you anything, it's absolutely free, but it really helps support the channel. Also, check out my website, www.airgundetectives.com. On that site, I got various t-shirts. I've got our Generation 2 bipods. I've got hats, Gamo shooters with brake barrels. I've got the Gamo trigger kit, which will turn those triggers, the SAT and CAT triggers, into a mat style trigger. It really will. Also, I've got some of my inventory on there. Goes really quick, so check that out. Anyway, let's get back to the 2025 SHOT Show. Yes, I attended the SHOT Show again. Lucy and I, we hit the road on Monday, made it into Las Vegas, and then brought you a couple of days of footage of SHOT Show. Those of you that don't know what the SHOT Show, it's been an annual convention in Las Vegas. It's usually in January, but it's anything gun related, shooting related, hunting related, anything like that. And basically it's not open to the public, and it's specific to manufacturers and retailers. And you get some law enforcement in there as well, as far as maybe they want to get something new for their department or what have you. But anyway, it's closed to the public. So what I thought I would do is, since you couldn't come to the SHOT Show, I'm going to bring the SHOT Show to you. Now, I'm only going to show you just a little teeny fraction. I'm telling you, this thing is just huge. It's in the convention center there, and there's like 3 floors plus, maybe 4. It's crazy huge, it really is. But anyway, once again, Lucy was my camera girl, so she took care of us there. And just so you guys know, when you're filming there, it's really hectic. There's quite a few guys, majority guys, okay? There is some female. I'd say it's 90% male, 10% female at this entire event. But there are some guys, I'm gonna be specific, guys, yes, that just walk around with their head in a place where they can't see any light, if you know what I mean. And we be right in the middle of filming, and they walk right in front of us. It's crazy. So some people have no situational awareness. It just baffles me sometimes. Anyway, on a positive note, I think we brought you some pretty good footage. I've got footage that I'm going to share with you from Barra AIRGUNS, Beeman, JTS, Umarex, and then Crosman. Now, Crosman's interesting because it's now Crosman, Benjamin, Daisy, and Gamo. And they really don't have much new. I'll show you one of their new items, but they really don't have a lot new because they've just, those entire retailers have just gotten together. So those manufacturers are all one group now. So should be interesting in the future though. They should be bringing some cool stuff. I also, this was a fluke, this is the first year Discovery Optics, and you know how much I like their scopes. So kind of going to give you a close-up of some Discovery Optics, and then the Vector scopes as well. This is the first time I've seen them at the SHOT Show. So I brought you footage from both of those. And then a little bonus, our buddy Terry from Buckrell, who makes the suppressors and all kinds of accessories for the air guns, he was there, and along with his buddy, Nate Chrony out of Australia, and he's coming out with these brand new, really affordable chronographs. So I'm going to have coverage for you on that as well. So basically, I hope you enjoy this. I'm just going to release one here at a time. As soon as I get it edited, we're going to release the second one, the third one, the fourth one, as far as that goes. So I hope you enjoy the series. It was a little bit of work going through this process, but I really wanted to bring it to you, faithful subscribers. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. All right, guys, JC at our Barra booth here, and we got our buddy Jake, who is going to show us some of the products. Some of them will just be a refresher, and he's going to show you some new stuff too. So anyway, Jake, nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always fun to see you every year. Love it.
There you go.
Thanks for being here.
Yes.
So this is our newest model that we launched just a couple months ago. This is the 250Z. So we have our Veil Camo edition right here. We also have Tan edition. These come in 22 and 25 caliber. And then we also have these like as a Canada compliant version. So for anyone in Canada, you can get the tan version in either caliber.
So do you hear that, Canadians? You guys can get these.
Check it out.
Okay.
Available now.
They have a version for you. And you guys saw my video on these, my review videos. These are some amazing rifles. And I just love this concept of the air being disguised in a barrel shroud. I mean, it's just so awesome.
Yeah, so it really just creates a lot more of a clean look with the rifle, and there's some great benefits with this being in this compact or not compact, but the sleek version. It's a very accurate gun. The barrel's under good tension, and we set this one up. This is a 3600 psi fill, so it's a good where we feel balanced, where you're not really stressing your compressor.
Exactly.
But you still have a good higher pressure fill. It takes fill probe, and then it has an externally adjustable regulator here at the bottom. So
which is awesome.
You show that in the video.
Yeah, I
really
reviewed that,
easy
guys.
how
I'll
to
leave
do
you a
that.
link for that full video. So if you want to watch the video on these rifles, they're absolutely awesome. They really are.
So one thing you can see in these, like this one, we have a different grip on it. We do have a different buttstock, so you can pretty easily exchange your grip or buttstock for the compatible components. So
there you go.
This is AR compatible. Any AR style grip that does not have a beaver tail. So, and we haven't tested every single grip out there, so it's possible that the angle might be a problem on some of these. I know the attachment screws are not always the same, so all the ones that we've tested are compatible. They don't have a beaver tail. And then this is a mil-spec buffer tube. So any mil-spec compatible AR stock will fit on here.
As long as it's mil-spec, yes.
Yep, and then we have, of course, the M-LOK slots here. So, if you want to add a bipod, or you can add pick rail sections for compatible accessories, or, directly mount M-LOK style accessories onto the rifle. So, check out your review. I mean, you go through all this in great detail.
In great detail, guys. So
if you want to learn more,
I'll leave you a link there. All right, now show us something else.
Yeah, let's go see what else we've got. This is our first PCP that we launched, the 1100Z. This was back a couple years ago, and we've just come out with the Gen 2 version right here. So it has the same form factor of Gen 1, but there's a couple significant upgrades and then some minor things. So the biggest thing is it's now regulated.
Oh, beautiful.
So
we like regulated.
I know that's a big thing. Obviously for us, we always try and listen to feedback from what you guys want.
And they're one of the best at that. We know that.
So, we're trying to do what people want. Now, we can't always do everything, especially in one gun. So for us, we listen to the feedback from the Gen 1 gun. We brought out the regulated version here. It also comes in 22 and 25 caliber now.
Oh, you got a bigger caliber going now.
So, and a big component of being able to do that, we improved the hammer spring in this gun. It's a lot more efficient now. It sounds better. It's a lot smoother cocking system. We have a new side lever. And also, we'll take, just like before, it has a UNF half 20 thread on the end, so you can attach any desirable aftermarket suppressor directly to the rifle without any adapters. And then it still has like the same solid piece metal breech like we did in the Gen 1 gun, the adjustable cheek rest and everything else. So we're excited to get this out
Yeah, and I
there.
felt this. The tolerances on this are amazing. I mean, there's no wiggle in that whatsoever.
Yeah,
They
so
really are.
wanted to get that really dialed in. So here it is. Check it out. And we've dropped the ball.
Yes, I need one of
Christmas
these.
and
Yes,
New
I
Year's
need one of
and
these to
all that,
show
so-
you guys how this performs on camera.
So
it'll
we'll
be
definitely
coming.
get you one of those
There
soon.
you go.
So you
There
guys
you go.
can see it in action.
Yeah, exactly. That's good. All right, what do you got?
So
He's got some other stuff. Let's go check it out.
That's not all, guys. There's more, folks. So, we have some of our, this is another 1100Z. We have our brake barrels that still sell really well. These are some of our models that we've had before. So that's not new. Our Cowboy series is still a huge thing for us. I mean, that's kind of what we launched the brand on. In fact, this was our first gun right here, the 1866 multi-pump. We launched this back in 2019. So coming up on just over 5 years now since we launched this gun. And this is, as you can see, a little bit different. JC,
I did a full review on this, guys.
It's
awesome.
We have the dovetail rail built right into the receiver now, so it's really easy. You can mount an optic. We have the little loading groove for your pellets.
So it's got a little ramp there now, a little pellet ramp.
So yeah, just tried to simple things, you know, make the experience better of using the rifle, because this, when you're actually trying to go and use it, like, hey, something might sound cool or look cool, but then in the actual use of it, there's certain things that are annoying. So we tried to make that better, and it's really easy. You can put an optic on here now, or a reflex sight, and it still has this, you know, it maintains the look where it's not like a distraction with this this rail on the top of the rifle.
Awesome.
So
pretty awesome.
So it's good to get this one out here. This is one we've wanted to do for some time, and based on the feedback we've gotten. So, and then other things. And Gio, I believe you'll have Gio and I have been working on this. JC, I believe you'll have a review forthcoming on this. This is the Gen 2 version of the 400E. So this has the same form factor of the original gun, but some of the changes are, we now are shipping this with a 100 round magazine, capacity magazine. So original shot 50, this one is 100. Also, this one now ships with the battery and charger, so that's included with your purchase. It has, the sights are adjustable for windage and elevation, and we've made some minor changes to the internal components. So now this is shooting closer to the 430 up to 440 feet per second.
And now this is this one aluminum?
This is the aluminum version. Let me grab, actually this one's off camera, I'll be right back. So with the Gen 2 metal version, this is what we originally launched. We've come out with the polymer version right here. So this has all the same upgrades of the metal version that I just described. It merely comes in a polymer upper, lower, and handguard, and obviously the faux suppressor. So really it's same internal performance. This is a slightly lighter gun than the metal one, and it's at a more available price point for some people. So these retail with the battery and charger for about $450, and this one, same battery, same charger, for $300.
There you go. Is that one a little more compact?
So it is slightly shorter, yes.
Just
about a couple inches shorter.
Okay.
So this one actually, you can expect on average around 10 feet per second more with the metal version than the polymer version. So if that's important to you, then the metal version is going to get you a little better velocity there.
But yet that one's a little bit more compact. So if
more
you like
exactly. If you like something lighter,
more
compact, this is going to be the better option for you. So it's kind of, you pick what's important to you, and that's available now.
There you go.
And another big thing that's really important with this is we are launching these BBs, precision ground BBs, made for full auto guns. Not necessarily our full auto gun, but any full auto gun you might have. So really, when you hear 4.5 millimeter air gun, the BBs are actually sized typically around 4.4 millimeters. Now, every manufacturer kind of does something different, so we've tested a lot of them, and most of them have a 0.04 millimeter plus or minus tolerance on it. So what we found is you kind of run the gamut. Certain brands of BBs run oversized, or some of them the tolerance might be a little bigger, so most of them are good, but then you'll get an oversized BB which could jam in your gun, cause problems. And so, so what we've done here is these BBs are manufactured to a .000 millimeter tolerance.
So consistency is what that's all about.
So it's all about consistency. So really, I'm going to get a really smooth loading experience. So if I'm loading my magazine with the speed loader, these BBs are polished to a much higher degree. And so what that means is you're going to have a much easier time loading your magazine, operating your speed loader, not just with our gun, but any gun you may be using a speed loader or loading into a magazine. And then you're going to get higher velocity, because what happens when you have inconsistent size, you might get air blowing by the BB, right? So now these are very consistently machined, and then you're also going to get better accuracy, right? If my projectile is very consistent,
the consistency,
better accuracy. So that's a big thing. I mean, just like anybody knows, like when you have you know, a high performance machine, something, or like if I'm shooting firearm ammunition, like if I'm using really low grade ammunition, or the same thing for pellets, anything like that, hey, the performance, there's going to be issues, trade-offs, right?
When are those going to be out?
These should be out later this month or early February.
Oh,
so,
good. Okay. Sooner the better.
These will be available for, you know, anybody who wants. Obviously, they're going to work in other guns as well, but
so any
the advantage
really
is really for full auto.
Gotcha.
The biggest advantages are going to be for the full auto gun.
Although I would imagine you probably would get better accuracy out of any BB gun using these.
Yeah, I mean,
because of the consistency.
Exactly. Yeah. It's going to be really, really dialed in for that tolerance. So we're excited that I think people are going to be happy. They're going to have better performing guns. And these are going to be at a competitive price as well. It's not like these are going to be twice the price as if I bought, you know, a normal BB or something like that. So
once
that
again,
kind of the balance.
Barra's giving you guys some options here. Yeah, I like the polymer option too. For those of you who want to get into it, but just don't want to, you know, or don't have maybe the funds to go to this level, you're going to get pretty much the same performance out of this one, and it's lighter.
Yeah, I mean, if you like lighter, it's, you know, obviously a similar look. As you get with the metal version, so that's the advantage there. So that's kind of what we have, really new, brand new in the last couple months. All that stuff really has happened. You know, the last 4 months really. So it's things we've been working on for a while, but it takes time to bring it out. So we have more new stuff in the pipeline, obviously. And we're looking forward to hooking JC up this year to give you guys an inside look.
Show you something on the inside. Yeah, definitely some more products. Yeah, Barra, man, they are definitely on the edge of innovation. I tell you, these guys, as he said earlier, and it's so true, they listened to us. Remember, they listened to us with the rifle barrels when it came to the Schofields. Yes. So anyway, they're on the edge. Jake.
Great to see you, JC.
Likewise. All right. Thanks again.
Thanks for doing the tour.
Yeah.